excuse not to have fun this morning. And at the same time, you can keep fit by participating in good nipple hair hygiene.
Purchase one of Ragland's nipple hair crimp kits.
And you too can start crimping your way to a better life.
Ready, boy, get moving, keep moving. Oh yeah, ready, boy, ready, morning, morning.
At Ragland, we care. We care about you and your nipple health.
Nipple fitness is at the cornerstone of our mission.
Summer is here, and that means it's nipple season. Do not let anyone prevent or dissuade you from displaying your latest nipple hair fashion proudly and with untoward aggression. Police are not legally allowed to tell you to cover your nipples. It is not considered indecent exposure or public nudity to showcase darker, thicker nipple hairs than ever before.
Ready, boy, get moving, keep moving. Oh yeah, ready, boy, ready for damn morning, morning. Ready, boy, get moving, keep moving. Oh yeah, ready, boy, ready for damn morning, morning. Goddamn morning.
Randy Boy in the Morning is coming at you live with an alternate timeline where he is a day person and is up during the day. Buckle up, kids.
Randy Boy in the Morning is coming at you live in an alternate timeline where he is a day person and is up during the day. Buckle up, kids. We're loading up some artificence. It's time to test out SV. We're tired as frick. It's too early for Diet Pepsi, caffeine free. Acid base in the goddamn morning. A recipe for getting absolutely out of your damn mind. Let's unwind with Ready Boy while you work. Ready Boy in the morning. This is your last warning. Ready Boy in the AM. Get ready for some mayhem. Ready Boy in the morning. This is your last warning. Ready Boy in the AM. Get ready for some mayhem. A tired old man in an alternate reality. It's time to belt out some simply tunes. A grumpy dude, up too early, he's rude. It's time to get in the break-beat mood. 3 hours sleep, it's just enough for me. It's my birthday today, tee. 40-year-old lunatic living through space and time. It may not be the best show ever, but it's mine. Ready Boy in the morning. This is your last warning. Ready Boy in the AM. Get ready for some mayhem. Ready Boy in the morning. This is your last warning. Ready Boy in the AM. Get ready for some mayhem.
Testing. It's Ready Boy in the Morning. Get the hell in here, everyone. Welcome in, Square. Welcome in. Don't touch the damn door.
In the morning. This is your last warning. Ready Boy in the AM. Get ready for some
this 4-hour sleep. Drink it in. 4-hour sleep. We're about to write some tunes today. Yeah.
All right. Welcome in, guys. We got 4.5 minutes, but we'll just all laser focus in so you guys aren't sitting here in abject silence. That's just me in a few short years. Or if I perm my hair. It's an alternate reality, everyone. Ratty Boy is a morning person, and he's here on your computer screen while you're working. Or in Square Windows case, I don't know what that looks like. Prime time for you. Let's watch this, or, I don't know, Coronation Street. Is that a show? Yeah, the my hair's disappearing faster than I can keep up with, so just 2 short, maybe 1 short year from now. That's the guy you'll be watching live. I wish. Coronation Street, alright. Alright, so we have a little task before us today. Wait, let me turn the tunes down. We're ranking these things. Janking them? Ranking them? What I want to do is try and write kind of a cheesy rock track, but I don't have a guitar in my hand. Now, do I? I'm gonna have to use all the means necessary to write guitar stuff on the computer. We also don't need to shy away from the general MIDI drums. And if you don't know what the hell I just said, think about drums you'd hear on like a karaoke machine in the 80s. Ugh. We're gonna be using them. That'll be our task today. But it can still rock, it just kind of sounds cheesy. That's what I'm going for. Man, it's been a slow start on this project. I gotta get songs done soon, but I'm still in the research and development phase, so, you know, what can you do? I gotta research this type of music, because I gotta find basically where the sweet spot's gonna be, with this project. Like you always, I don't know, as a composer for video games, it's my goal to try and make all the songs that I make that come from different angles or different synths sound like they're from the same game. I always secretly, maybe that's just my thing, but I always kind of don't like, yeah, 808s and 909s for sure. I love the 909, but that's early 90s almost. So we're thinking like general MIDI rock, you know, like the rock setting on your keyboard. I'm like, oh, it has drums, Mom. We should get this. Look, it has rock 1, 2, and 3 setting. And 404s, you guys. Let me know if you're getting 404s. Anyways, I like to make sure the game has a cohesion, a glue, so it sounds like it all came from one place. I really don't like it when it's like, I don't even like when albums do that, frankly, where every song has like a different drum sound. Give me all the same sounds, write me a bunch of songs with these sounds. Is that me? I'm the only one that wants that? Think about like any punk rock album or any metal album you ever heard. It's always the same exact instruments. They're not like, well, this instrument, we brought in a shaker. We got the tambourine guy for this one. No. Just play the same stuff. And you can tell why I think this way. NES music. Every NES soundtrack you've ever heard in your life was written with the same 3 square wave sounds. And sometimes they had different drum sounds, but they all came from that same little kernel. The DPCM, I guess, conversion it had to do, like 1-bit samples. So for me, my goal is to find the cohesion, right? So I can use different drum sounds, but I want it to all sound like it came from the same game. Nice for an album to have a cohesion, yeah. Yeah, unless... the other thing is, I never grew up listening to rap or hip-hop or even R&B, and I always hate when it's like, oh man, it's like no songs on the album are just the artist's song. It's like, featuring DJ Frickfest and guest spot by dumping out Dan. I don't know, like, you know, I don't like when there's like extra people every song. That should be like the bonus song at the end of the album, not like peppered throughout. That's just the way I think. And also, hip-hop albums would always be like a different producer for every track. Are you guys out of your damn mind? I mean, a lot of 80s albums would do that too. Hell, a lot of albums in the 80s were like, the guy from the band didn't even write this song. Sue Schifrin wrote it. You guys know the lady that wrote Break the Ice and Thunder in Your Heart? Wrote a bunch of songs for a bunch of people. And I made a playlist for it on YouTube. Go check it out. Sue Schifrin. Sage, you rascal. Whoa! That's 12 months, buddy. Hey, Buster. You just got golden couples. That's outrageous. Are you around, Sage? Have you seen what happened? We might as well transition right in. I wasn't prepared for this, Sage. But now this is happening. All right. Let me just make sure I'm all set up here. Yeah, it's a bit weird when every track has a different producer, and sometimes it works. Like Jay-Z's Black Album was the first one that springs to mind. That's where it works, yeah. And then I bet you, because one guy did it once and it worked, everyone's like, that's it. Every album like this from now on. What the hell? It's like, it's not working. Jay-Z closed the door after him. That's all I'm hearing. I mean, if that was the angle you were going for, yeah, that would work. That could be okay. But yeah, if you're like if it's like a movie or something, or a game even, like whenever the developer of a game's like, yeah, we're thinking about getting multiple artists in here, the first thing I think of is like, how the heck are we all gonna like be cohesive? Well, how's it gonna work? I don't know. But it's time anyways. Thank you for that, Sage. It's time to get you golden coupled up. Man, we're starting hard today. Woo! All right, let's go.
You did it, Sage. Party time.
Woo! Party time, Sage. You did it, buddy. 12 months. I can't believe it. I can't even believe it. What was the first game that I even played when you started watching? I don't even remember. But do you guys know who the hell this is? This is Fred frickin' Couples. The man showed me everything I know about fitness, and it's a lot. Golden couples today, Sage. I can't believe it. Swizzlers abound. Swizzle me timbers. Oh, man. Raw beef. Look at that. Don't touch the door. Where'd you get that one from? All right, Fred, why don't we do it together? All right, the crowd loves it. Everyone's out of their minds. This was a snapshot in time from when Fred Couples won the Mr. Universe competition. He was an amateur bodybuilder, went straight to the pros. Straight to the goddamn pros. Damn, now I gotta play the PGA Tour? That is what this means, for sure. But get in, why don't you get in a little closer? All right, party time. Fred, let's show him how it's done. Up close. Yeah, that feels right. Brothers in arms. All right, that feels good. Synchronized swizzling. It's a new Olympic event. It's going quite well. Actually, no, it got canceled, just like the breakdancing did. Or no, they replaced breakdancing with synchronized swizzling. Australia's cleaning up. All right, party time. Thank you for that, Sage. 12 long months of just getting out of our minds. Honestly, what was it? Armored Core? Is that when you came in? Because you came in like the same time Baklava did. Must have been Armored Core. It does look like he's embracing me in his arms. Look, no one fills out a golden pair of undies like Fred Couples does. Drink it in. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Party time. Well, let's dive right in, everyone. Let's see how much my setup has fricked up over the period where I'm no longer... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Let's just get into the damn show. Eh? Yeah. Woo! You don't need to see that. It's my current Discord you're looking at. Alright, no harm, no foul. All right, welcome into the show, everyone. It's Up Late with, or not Up Late with Rad. It's the exact opposite. It's Ratty Boy in the morning. Up Late with Rad's coming this Sunday. Man, I can't wait. Gold-plated hog, and I'm eating good tonight. Hey, you wear a pair of those to the restaurant, and they will just bring you free food. Fact. All right, update. Ratty Boy got the most hits in the League of Dodgeball he was playing, because it was a league where they were keeping track of hits. I also jammed my pinky good. Not on a ball. No, trying to catch a ball. Boing! Ow! I didn't catch it. Didn't even close. Not a catch. A thrower, all right? Number one most hits in the league. Nice. We were playing a version of Dodgeball called Flash, where they say, all right, it's not 6 versus 6 people. It's 4 versus 4 with 6 balls. And you only have 6 seconds to throw a ball instead of 10 seconds, which we usually have. That means you pick up a ball, you better drill something quick. Which is good. That's what I'm doing. Look at that. Old man Ratty Boy still throwing the heat and paying for it tomorrow. Alright, what was it Sage said? All these rascals will begin. Sage said someone said. Why do people continually ring my buzzer when it's next door's flat they want? And I love these. You look so dejected. Like, what am I even doing with my life? You know, the only face I gave him was this one. Turns out computers don't know what face we're making. So when we're trying to overthrow our AI counterparts, just keep making this thing. You guys even make this one. Audio balance is way off. I can't win with this audio balance. There. It's dead silent. Is that fine? So, are you guys saying, once again, the audio is way too loud? Because something is hosed up on this. Well, dead silence for us then. You guys did actually hear something this morning, right? You were hearing music? Right, and now I'm gonna, this is gonna just be a spec. This is 3% audio. Brad, it's too loud. The Odd Realm soundtrack playing. Can't win. Don't try. What? My eardrums are gone. You can hear you can't hear me now? Nothing? Technical difficulties in the morning. We can hear you now, but you couldn't hear me for a split second. It's gonna be a weird morning. A weird morning coming at you live. I didn't even do anything. After you turned the soundtrack off, you couldn't hear me at all. But now you can. I turned the soundtrack off and it's still off, so I don't know why you guys can't hear me now. Or why you couldn't hear me for a split second. After we turned the soundtrack off. The whole time the soundtrack was on, we couldn't hear a thing. In this scene. Because this is me turning the soundtrack back on. Can you guys hear anything right now? Or now it's off. Before we even start making music, we have to get... That's too loud. Okay, Jesus Louises. Well, we turn it up and then turn it down. as a test. Sorry for blowing out your eardrums. I don't know how the hell it could be that loud. Morning, boys. We're having technical difficulties already, TM Base. But welcome in. Welcome in all the gosh darn same. What if I right-click this and then say Advanced Audio Properties? And OBS wants me to update. Yeah, right. Everything can fall apart. All right, if everything sounds okay at this volume, we can be good. All right. Yeah, this is good. All right. Well, you guys be my eyes and ears. Especially my eyes. Guys, what the hell I did? Because I'm going to play some music, and I think it follows the same volume levels as this. Honestly, I'm going to have to record this and hear what it sounds like later. Blech. All right. Nice and quiet now, ratty boy. Nice and quiet. Brace? Okay. Jeez Louise, how loud was it? I'm going to have to watch in the archive. Okay. Everyone turn down just a toot and slowly ramp it back up. That goes for you guys in the archive as well. All right, we're going to dive in to Cubase. First of all, there we go. No sounds yet, everyone. And now, why don't we zoom in by 1? And why don't we get the Twitch chat down there instead? Okay. Now we're going to load up some Seinfeld-style slap bass. Okay? Damn it. I forgot one part of the equation. All right, back in we go. That sounds okay? Or am I blowing your eardrums with hot Seinfeld bass? I don't know how it goes. It's weird to not be able to play it. I think this is the exact patch that they used on Seinfeld. It's from a series of synths that Korg put out, actually. This one's for the Korg M1, which was this, believe it or not, killed FM bass. Killed synthesizers, frankly. This is a thing called a Rompler. Can't have Seinfeld bass without the beginning of a scene aerial view of the space station. All right, let's see if we can do that. I like it, TM bass. Although I can't play it, so it'll be accurate for what this is. Nope, damn it. Oh, and then it skips to the octave under. All right, let's see if we can pull that off. No. What the hell note is it? New transition for the show. This is me fricking up the Seinfeld bass line. It's hard. You got to go a whole octave in one hand. I can't do that. You got to it's got to be one hand. You got to be ripping these up one hand. No. This one. No. No. God damn it. I should have practiced this. All right, that's good stuff. Back to the studio, everyone. All right. Just need a few random notes is all. She's a beaut. It's cold, Jerry. All right. Be a new transition on the show. Agree? Would spend all my rad bucks on Seinfeld scene start redeem. You probably have a lot too, TM Base. Over at Reggie's, right? Right, that was probably very special for Square as well, who's gotten every Seinfeld quote I've ever even insinuated on this show. The inflection. Well, there you go. George got sent up to goddamn Radlands. He couldn't even go to Reggie's. Mendy's. Yeah, Mendy's doesn't count. Welcome in, Simon. That's not fair. I gave you a free Armani suit. Free Armani suits for everyone who watches Radlands. All right. So we got that bass. I'm thinking, all right, hot bass. That has to be the exact sound, right? Doesn't that ping your ears square? Like, that is the exact Seinfeld bass. It's what's called a rompler. It's like where tiny samples are already pre-installed. Bob Sacamano killed a killer character. I like when Jerry stayed over at Kramer's place and he got talking to Bob Sacamano. Was that the Kenny Rogers? No, not Kenny Rogers. Was it Kenny Rogers? Oh, the stay away, bad chicken, mess you up. The difference is negligible. All right. I'm on no sleep. No sleep. All right, so here at the beginning of the show, we were talking about what do you mean by fricked up drum sounds? Well, let me give you guys a little example. The M1 also has drum sounds, and they sound a little bit like this. Man, they sound way different in headphones. Last night I was rocking them with the speakers. I'm like, that has a little kick to it. It has no kick now. It sounds like I'm hitting a paper drum. How loud is this, everyone? Too loud for you? All right, hot blast beats in the morning. All right, but we also have this thing here I have called Beatbox Anthology, which was a really good. This is from Falcon, or UVI puts these out, and they put out this massive collection of all the old drum machines, and they have like analog ones which sound like Napoleon Dynamite, and then they have digital ones which are kind of like the ones we were talking about at the start of the show. The 808s and the although I think 808s, they might be in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure the 808 and the 909 have to be in here somewhere, but they're there we go. 808s, 909s, 727s. You can't see it. All right, why don't I zoom in? Brad, this is too far away. How dare you? Is it this one? Yeah. So let's hear what these sound like. Each drum kit has its own little pre-made drum loop here, which I might have to make use of today because I don't really know what the hell the drum beats were like at the time. Although I'm not good volume, this seems like it might be super loud. You guys tell me. Because I don't know why the hell the songs were so damn loud this morning. Is this one too loud? This is ripping it out. I'm going to turn this down anyways. I feel like I'm talking over it. It's 13% too loud. All right, well, I just gave it 12 decibels of volume reduction. All right, and get ready for a lot of crashing today, everyone, because this has already frozen. Falcon, how dare you? I think all of Cubase is frozen. I don't know, we got far with that one, didn't we? No, it's back. Yeah. The bass line of the gods. Alright, well, I don't need to use your hot drum lines. I know how to do drums myself. Thank you very much. So we're going to take some of these stinky sounds, but we also have... Hold on, I got a bubble already. A bubble in the morning! We're going to also maybe mix in some good drum sounds. This is my go-to drum kit when I'm making stuff. BFD, big freaking deal. BFD 3, the Oblivion expansion. Man, this thing sounds beefy as hell. Where is my kick drum? Or any of the presets for it. So like Thump Kit 2. I don't like that one. I don't like the snare at all. It's a crappy snare. No, this is a crappy snare too. Well, some of the presets for it are great. Yeah, I'd get this one. Oh, you mess with the UVI library like that. Am curious, like how would you do it otherwise, Rage? The Raging Sage. All right, well, some of these sound great, but now Ratty Boy in the morning is hearing bad sounds. Like, I hate this sound for a snare. All right, lurk your buns off, Square. All right, so I guess it's this one. I just like this one. And then we have another one I want to think around with today. It's a sample library from Native Instruments called Abbey Road 80s Drums, I think. Now, none of these drums have any effects on them. They're just stock right now, but what I'd have to do is add some stuff. But here's the stock 80s drums. So what you got to do is you got to add a little bit to these ones. Although, okay, let's see what heavy metal sounds like. Or new wave indie. Love will tear us apart. Yeah, this is a great, man, I love this. I wish they'd expand on this. Native Instruments kind of put these out. They put out a 70s and an 80s one and a 60s one, and then kind of said, we're done. Keep going with it. Come on, go further. Those drums sound like a kickoff to a montage. That's kind of my life in a nutshell. I always want more montages. All right, these sound a lot like my Roland DR880 drum machine sounds. You know what? I have a Roland DR as well. I don't know which one it is. Might even be the same one. Is it blue? Like cobalt blue? Like this big? Like a dial on it. I bought it back in the day before I had a computer because I needed to have sick drum sounds behind my hot guitar riffs. Like, I'm right at home with Contact. Yeah, Contact gets used on every project I work on. Especially in sound effects. Like, I sometimes won't even just drag like an audio clip in Sage. If I'm doing sounds, I'll drag it into an instance of Contact, then I can fiddle around with the pitch. Like, add a little random LFO on it. That's like a low, like, just alternate, so every time you hit it, slightly different. In fact, just like the punching sound effect, Arnold's punching sound, I have, like, a little LFO on that changes the pitch every time I hit it. That's why it rocks. All right. Oh, 770. All right, different. The 707. Oh, we definitely don't have that one, but let's see if we have that one. So, yeah, Sage, you were saying, I heard some people say Falcon can be hella intimidating. Yeah, it's not very, Falcon, which we're looking at right now, is not easy to use. Avenger, much easier to use. I would put them in a very similar category. I think Falcon it's awful. It's awful to use. It's awful to tweak, but the results can be good. But I've never seen a VST. That's what we call these for you guys that don't know. Virtual instruments are called VSTs or VSTIs. Falcon is about the worst one I've ever, like, if you want to edit something in Falcon, you have to go into the edit menu, and in the edit menu, it's all hell. Like, go ahead, try and add vibrato to a patch in Falcon. Try and add it to the aftertouch in Falcon. It's possible. In fact, I put out a video on how to do that because I kept forgetting how to do it. So I'm like, fine, I'll just make a video and then put it out. That'll be fine. All right. Let's zoom in a little further. Join me, Ratty Boy, in Cubase. Anyways, yeah, Sage, you were saying something about this one. That's how you use that? I didn't even know. So I don't see the 7... Excuse me. We got a 727. Is that close enough? That's like the one that kind of sounds like rock. No, that's not the one. Oh, I like these Yamaha ones. Yeesh. See, like, imagine Napoleon Dynamite just riding his bike to this. These are like analog drum machines, like early ones. But that is not what we need today. This is pretty ripping. This is pretty hot. All right, why don't we do, you know what, should I, or should I not? I have a reference track. It's from the, Sega CD Spider-Man game. Spider-Man! Why don't I play that now, and then we'll use that as our reference. Batman Returns on Sega CD. There's a couple of Spider-Man on Sega CD games as well. It's a very fine line we're walking here because we want to recreate kind of a crappy rock track, but we want it to sound good at the same time. What a weird task to have been given. Alright, so this is from Batman Returns, 1993. Let's skip it a bit. Alright, I'm hearing those crappy drums. They're very general MIDI drums. In fact, they are just general MIDI drums. I could probably get away with Oblivion, though. Wait, no, if I do this, you guys, everything's gonna frick up. Where did Ratty Boy go? Don't worry, Ratty Boy's here. I gotta do this. Right? Almost gives me a grunge vibe here. Okay, I'm gonna take this drum beat. Doom, bam, boom, boom, bam. And we're gonna recreate that. Boom, bum, 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 bum. But what I gotta do is change this MIDI channel too, so I'll stop fricking around with things. All right. I like that. Usually my go-to 80s drum sound is... Name that movie. I gotta try and generate something based off that. And then instead of that, it'll say... Ready, boy! Drum beat sounds like the start of a Rocky IV driving montage. It's from the same era for sure. Mrs. Rad and I actually watched that last week, and I forgot to do a review for it, so buckle up. That'll be first in the reviews on Sunday. All right, what am I doing? I'm all off here. It's morning time. Ratty Boy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. All right, what BPM am I playing at? Yeah, I think 120 will work. All right, and then we got to add some cymbals. All right, well, while we're doing straight Cubase stuff, let's quantize that because I don't even care about humanizing my drums. All right, stop. Humanize them. I want them to sound robotic as frick. Let's do a nice 4 bars of that. Let's get 8 bars going. And now we got a drum beat in the background. Now we don't need our click track. There you go, Grungy. Welcome in. That one track we were listening to just started pinging the grunge factor. Grungy Nick. Classic Up Late with Rad. This Sunday, 2002 season starts. Heads up. Coming your way. I know it's been a long time. Rad, I got other things to do now. Rather than watch some a-hole review movies like A Walk to Remember, which I did watch. Not as bad as I would have thought. Got to drum sounds from Footloose. The drum beat sounds like the start of a Rocky IV training montage. Okay, we're good. All right, let's get some cymbals in here. Alright. Man, I was way off at the start, I'll tell you that right goddamn now. Although we can fix it with the magic of post. Woo! Now we're perfectly on time. Actually, being perfectly on time is more general MIDI than being slightly humanized. Alright, now we can, Seinfeld up in here. Cosmic Beer, get in here, buddy. But damn it, I can't play it. It's so hard to play, you have to do it with one hand. We will be using the Seinfeld bass today to write a rock track that sounds like it's a crappy Sega CD game. Alright, now I'm rolling slap bass. We're slapping the bass. It's not rolling though, we're using a Korg M1, believe it or not. Korg M1, which I swear the Seinfeld guy was using. No, you gotta go higher. No. I don't know why it's a personal mission of mine to be able to play this, shorty. No. Okay, we might even need to slide on that one. No. Damn it, what the hell is it? I can't do it by memory. Get that booty shake in here, shorty. These pretzels are making me thirsty! Square's like, I'm trying to lurk, Rad. Stop it! Alright, well, we do need to write... It's because it sounds like Seinfeld no matter what you're doing. No matter what you're doing. That's what we need to write. All right, let's get that on the board, on the big board, everyone. Now, I am going to just cover it the way it was supposed to be covered at first, just to see how all the pieces fit together, then you just change the bass line. Like, I'm not married to that bass line, but that's the one they used. So if we can make it sound like theirs first, and then frick it up, that's a good way to go. I see Seinfeld AI music in our near future, or I'll just play it legit. Avoiding copyright like a pro. Yeah, flubbing it, like messing up on Guitar Hero, right, Flipshot? Dang it. No, it must be this one. Hey, we're getting closer, everyone. I know there's like one note in there off, Simon. Those hot Seinfeld algorithms aren't coming after me. Never. All right. Yeah. You know what? Why the hell am I sitting here having to hit the button super hard when I can just say, "Gip"? Now mostly every note I hit is going to be full volume with just a little variance. I don't think there was slap bass in the original version, but we're going to use slap bass anyways because I don't feel like finding a appropriate sort of rock pick sound. I can probably try and find one on the M1, but we'll start with this. That's it. I'm not even going to bother duplicating it. Kind of sounds like My Sharona. Would have been a better song if they ripped out some slap bass there. I'm also going to extend these with natural male enhancement. Alright, that feels good. Now I'm gonna all I want to do is add the guitars in the background and see if I can make it sound kind of rockin'. That's all. And then once we know we have something that sounds kind of rocking, if it does, Then we can move with step 2 and write our own thing. Whoa! All caps. Hey, don't censor yourself. If you want to laugh that hard, you go ahead and laugh that hard. All right, Seinfeld will sue. Someone already tried to do some AI Seinfeld stuff on Twitch and got shut down. That whole thing got shut down? I know they were doing like random... It was supposed to be AI writing Seinfeld episodes, but it was like off. But I think it was off on purpose. Jerry was mad that they used his likeness and show. So that all got shut down? That's fair. Hey, the M1 is the sound. It's not my fault that Seinfeld sounds come out. This is Seinfeld the rocker. All right. So what are we going to use for guitars, Rat? Well, they were actually using a much better sample of guitars than the M1 can do. The M1 does pretty crappy guitars. Oh, I must not have hit the button to change it. All right, let's look at the browser. Guitar pluck. All right. Damn it, Bobby, I got propane in my urethra. That was a joke from like a mid-season 20 Simpsons episode, and it made me laugh and has always stuck with me. Alright, this sounds pretty rockin', actually. There's a middle note that I don't know, so I gotta test what... I don't even know what scale I'm on. This is the note we were missing. Good for leads, but sucks for power chords. That's why we can also use this guitar. Forgot this note. But this one's better for a power chord. There it is. Well, we can actually, this is Shreddage from Impact Soundworks. Phenomenal guitar library. Well, how does it sound so goddamn good, Rad? Because I have a amp simulator on it. I think the bass might be a little loud. Let's turn it down. The drums might be a little loud too. Just a toot too loud. Let's turn those down. Alright, and now, if you guys look here, I'll turn off the amp simulator. I said I'll turn off the amp simulator. Starting now. So it's basically louder, says Shorty. You should have seen at the start I was blowing Square's eardrums out. I don't even know what the hell happened. So it's basically they sampled an electric guitar with nothing on it, and then you add this to the mix. There it is. Close. You can see like you got simulations of actual amps and mixes and things like that. In this scale too. So we can also use that if we want to rip something up, but the reason why I even brought this one up is because I wanted to play power chords with it, but I don't think I want to use this preset for the power chords. So we're gonna duplicate this, and all hell might break loose when I try and do this. Like, I might actually just completely glitch my project. I'm gonna duplicate it, and we'll see what happens. And we're back. Yeah, that one takes a while to load. Welcome in Vale over on YouTube. That one can take a while to load. Bop, 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 bop. All right, by the way, the super horseshoe in the thumbnail, total Chad, looks different. Looks definitely for the ladies. Shorty, that's just going to be me in about a year and a half. That's the way I'm going. You won't believe it. I just was sitting around my house and boom. Cock out. Turns out old Ratty Boy's rocking his cock out. Getting arrested for indecent exposure. It is not indecent exposure to expose your nipple hair out in public. Check the Charter of Human Rights and Freedoms, everyone. All right, so now we got two of these. And this one, I would like to have more of a, or less of a guitar solo sound, and more of a, oh, you guys can't see. Cubase stream. And more just like straight, actually just take the reverb off. That's all I really want for this one. So, delay, is that what's going on here? I don't want any delay. Or they got delay and reverb. Fine, maybe I'll keep the reverb on now. This is what this one sounds like. I think you guys can hear. Also, you can turn it on to just straight up power chord mode, which I will do now. What does that say? Although I don't like that it doesn't, maybe it's different in Shreddage 3. I don't have Shreddage 3. But in Shreddage 2, doesn't matter how soft I hit it, it's just full goddamn intensity. I wish they would just combine these two, you bunch of rascals. Why would they do that? All right, let's go. Let's like copy the bass line onto this guitar. Let's go a little lower. We can go even lower. That is way too goddamn low. Mono mode means, alright, we don't want your things to overlap. It's more like strumming. What the hell? Guitars are way too loud. And let's go double stereo. Alright, apparently that it doesn't work that way. Alright, let's just get it on the big board. And we'll instead, you know what? I don't need this. I'm just gonna draw the power chords in myself. Because they have hosed me down too hard. And there's only so much hosing a guy can take. The reason I want to do this is because I want to add some palm mutes in there. I want these ones to be palm mutes, and anything that's below 60 will be a palm mute. I want them all to be the same. Maybe this one has to be non-palm mute. Maybe just that one. I wanted just that one to be palm mute. Interesting. Kind of like the monkey wrench version. The dana dana. All right, I like that. So we're gonna bring this over. You know what? I want this to be a little more rockin'. It's not rockin' enough. I want dugga dugga right at the end. Let's get these all to be palm mutes, and I want the second ones I want to be a little lighter. Low though. Can I get this to be a little more bitey? Can I get a little more bite? Save that. Alright. If only you knew someone who played a real guitar that's sitting in your chair. I do, but it's too much of a hassle to get it going. And also, it wouldn't sound as crappy. Other than it would sound sloppy, which is not as good. That's Diet A&W root beer, everyone. First thing in the morning. Get out of your mind. Now, here's where it's starting to get funny, everyone. That's a sampled real guitar, which is fine. It's actually, I like this better, Flipshot, the sampled guitars, because you can go in and change the notes after. Oh, man. Otherwise, I'd have to be recording and recording and recording and recording. By the way, it's recording. Rad out of context. Oh, okay, what the hell did I just sound? Hey, Quantum getting here. We're writing a crappy rock track, but we're about to take it to the next level. We're going to see if we can take it to the next level by adding Sega Genesis guitars. This is where all the magic comes in, everyone. And we don't know if it's going to work or not. I'll stop it right now because I don't want to accidentally find out it doesn't work and then be sad. I want to know for sure it doesn't work. So I don't need the octave above because we're going to... Oh, Jesus. We're going to be writing with this sound, everyone. Nope. This sound, everyone. My Sharona. This is already better than anything I've ever wrote. Ah, come on, Quantum. Writing music is not that hard. It is an unfamiliar experience for those who have not done it, though. And all you need is a little more familiarity with it. But you could start simple. Like, honestly, you keep this drum beat. Sorry, this crappy drum beat here. And then watch what we do with this, Quantum. This could be you. This could be you. That's a song. That's getting there. Just hit a second note. What's the next note? Next note down. Alright, you know what I mean? You just gotta one note at a time. And it's an iterative process. That's the thing people that are like performers, they don't understand. Sometimes performers are bad songwriters. They don't know what the hell they're doing when they're writing a song. It's got to be an iterative process. All right, I don't know why I must have highlighted the whole thing. Okay, moment of truth, everyone. We're gonna octavize this down. Is this too low now? No, it might be fine. Sounds farty. The fartier, the better. It's fart party coming at you, everyone. Wait, let's turn these down just a bit. Everything else got turned down except for these. Now I'm just gonna blast you with these ones. I don't think so. It's like I want little treats for myself. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. What's it gonna sound like? It was too low. I need these to be way lower anyway, so they're not overpowering. That's Shadowrun Genesis level of low. Yeah, it's a little too low. Real fart party here. Are we writing WWF music for SNES? No, we're writing for Sega CD actually right now. Now I want to. Okay, it sounds nice and crappy. Although it still is too loud. Fine. Both of my Genesis guitars have to go way down. Right about there. Because I don't want it to sound good. I almost don't want it to sound good. I like just the way this sounds. I just realized one thing too. I can't have as much velocity on these. These got to come way more to a normal thing because they don't palm mute. It's not like the sample library. These ones have to almost be the same. Actually, you know what? Why am I being so particular? There, we'll do it just all the same. And did I do that for both of them? Yes, I did. If I unmute there, now you guys can hear me while I'm soloing things. It's like it's not working. And that's a sad day for me. Maybe, yeah, okay, that's a little better. Maybe I will try Shadowrun low. Too low and too farty. Alright, that's decent. It's just hard to do this live. Hard to do it live, everyone. But what I want to do, it sounds nice and crappy, but it's almost too crappy. What we need to do is one little thing here. On my drums. On the drums, everyone. Leave the goddamn microphone unmuted. I can't live with this. I need to do one thing. Well, first of all, This is not how I would mix it in real life. I'm going to add some reverb to these drums. But not this one. This one here. And then, ordinarily, you would leave this on a separate bus and start just funneling your audio to it. You wouldn't directly put it on your drums, but this is for just right now. We're going to lower this down. There it is with just a little room reverb on it. The brack wall setting on the Lexicon room VS or reverb. This is one that they actually used a lot in the 80s. It was originally called the brick wall, but they can't call it brick wall. They'll get in trouble for some reason. So you just, this is on off. Just a little. You gotta just flame kiss it. You don't want to make out with it. But then I also, and this is not how I would mix this at all, ever. I'm gonna add a little hall reverb to it after that. So it sounds like it's in a room, the room called brick wall. And now we're gonna add it so like, alright, now you're playing that sound in a hall. And I might want to just usually I would do this with a separate EQ after the fact, but I'm gonna just think around with this right now. Inside. No, other way. High pass. I don't even know if I like the hall reverb now. Well, let's hear it without the hall reverb first. It's like you can't hear it anymore, right? Just gives it almost a little bit of a, just a little more like a, it's like a bottom end. Get that bottom end in here. All right, sorry, I'm selecting the chat while you do that. Says the man who writes music for a living. I'm telling you guys, anyone can write a song. Absolutely anyone, and I would love to help you guys write your first song. Computers can palm mute now. We're fricked. Yeah, they can. Oh, computers can palm mute now, but I gotta tell them when to palm mute. All right, now that drum beat with gated reverb sounds like Twisted Sister. Well, it's not necessarily gated yet, is it? But I'm doing the poor man's gated reverb. What gated reverb is, everyone? Oh man, what a weird thing. In the 80s, you'll know it when you hear it. The sound of a snare with tons of reverb on it, like this one, actually. So let's... This one. Hear that long reverb tail there? Get the hell in here. I am Merc X. Saddle up, Pilgrim. We're just writing some tunes here.
I'm Fred Couples. Welcome to Golf
And D King was over there. We'll welcome in D King as well. Love D King. Hear the reverb tail here. What gated reverb was in the 80s, they're like, all right, we like that. We don't need all that extra trail there. Cut it off after 1 second. So we... And they're like, hey, now that we can just cut it off, why don't we get really loud with it? D King, you absolute supreme rascal. And you're right, I forgot to give you a shout out there. I am Merc. I know it says shout out was given, but that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't say what you were doing. Dying Light 2. Stay human. What, you got the day off or something, I am Merc? You just playing computers in the middle of the day? Like a lunatic? Like a raving lunatic? Not like me, man. Not like me. I'm writing crappy rock tracks in the middle of the day for an actual project. But you guys are welcome to saddle up while I learn some of this new gear. This has been like one of the biggest research and development phases. So yeah, Shorty, two thoughts at once I got to finish. One of the biggest research and development phases I've ever done for a project, because there's so much I don't know how to make. It's not like, hey, Ratty Boy, just go in and make a sick track. Like, all right, make a sick track in this style that you don't know about. You might need to pick my brain some more. Yeah, anytime, Sage. And if you have some tunes, post them in the, somewhere, anywhere in the Discord, because I'd love to hear some of your tunes. Sound like a tune-making kind of guy as well. He got the day off, and I think he might have had a raid and dash. That's fine. Whatever you got to do. I am Merc. I'll just keep talking to him like he's here. I am Merc. You and me, buddy. Forever. You and me exchanging nude pictures. Come on. After the stream. Let's go. How bad you want it, I am Merc. Come on. I want it big time. He's not here to. He's not here to defend himself, Rad. Well, I'm gonna send him the naked pictures anyways. Just my nipple hair. I'll send him pictures of my nipple hair. Let's first of all celebrate. It was D King. All right, I just need to make sure. I was like, it wasn't I Am Mark, was it? Because that would be weird. I just dined and dashed, but also subbed. All right, you know what we do here, D King. We get out of our minds, 100%, and this is no exception. It's time for all of us to get out of our minds with our good pal D King. You did it, D King. Is it like D King or is it D King? D King. Yo, I'm D King.
Alright, now we're partying. Ratty boy willing to show some skin and pay those bills. For show business. Come on, we gotta see that nipple hair. You're using the crimpers, right? That's Radland nipple hair crimpers. Check under your seat. All of you are going home with a new pair. Experimental. Make sure to also use your patented Radland gauze to sap up any blood there might be. You know, until you get a solid callus on your nipple. And you're gonna need one of those. Everyone has one of those. I know I do. Hey, I'm not just the president, but I'm also a client. Jesus. Why can't I get paid to write this? All right.
I like how you can still hear the drums in the background because my keyboard also does all the fun and fancy effects I have. Hey, wait, what the hell? Fred, get in here, show us how to swizzle, buddy. That one's for you, D King. Alright, he psyched me out there. Went on the left more, on the right more. Alright, let's just do a quick little interlude. Crimpers may cause burn that Radland is not responsible for yet. They're not even plugged in. I don't know why they're burning. But they are. Alright, here we go. Now that we got some regulars here, you guys enjoy this.
Get moving, keep moving.
This is my new TV show. It's Ratty Boy in the Morning.
There's no real excuse not to have fun this morning. And at the same time, you can keep fit by participating in good nipple hair hygiene.
Purchase one of Radland's nipple hair crimp kits.
And you too can start crimping your way to a better life.
Daddy boy, get moving, keep moving. Oh yeah, daddy boy. Daddy morning, morning.
At Badland, we care. We care about you and your nipple health.
Nipple fitness is at the cornerstone of our mission.
Summer is here, and that means it's nipple season. Do not let anyone prevent or dissuade you from displaying your latest nipple hair fashion proudly and with untoward aggression. Police are not legally allowed to tell you to cover your nipples. It is not considered indecent exposure or public nudity to showcase darker, thicker nipple hairs than ever before.
Daddy boy, get moving, keep moving. Oh yeah, daddy boy, ready for damn morning.
Can't even make this guy's face. It's gonna be me in just a few more weeks. I gotta write some more tunes, I'm stressed. I'm stressing, dudes.
Daddy boy, get moving, keep moving. Oh yeah, daddy boy, ready for damn morning.
Grammy Boy of the Morning.
All right, that's how this is gonna go, everyone. Love Seinfeld. You're right. No, we've been doing this all day, Quantum. No. No. Oh, it's slide. No. TMCA coming in with that hot performance. It's red hot performance. All right. Computers can slide? What the frick? I feel like you guys came up with new memes. I don't know what the memes are. It's fine. Ratty Boy in the Morning doesn't need memes. I've never used a meme once in my life. And I've never used an inside joke ever. That is fact. All right, let's get back in there. It's a nice interlude. Thank you for that, D-King. All right, let's hear this again. All right, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. Dan, you go to hell. I can't. My own microphone for Dan. I'll lose some skin on my knuckle. All right, caught me off guard. Memes, not even once. For Hans Gruber in that one. All right. I like the way these drums sound, but we can beefify them. There's one technique I like to do with drums, and it's add distortion to the drums. So I'm going to add them before the reverb. So here's my channel here. Reverbs are here, room reverb, hall reverb, but here we're going to add some distortion. I'll show you guys which distortion I'm using in a second. That's right, everyone. It's Sound Toys Decapitator. Let's just solo the drums. There we go. This is a really subtle plugin. Sound Toys Decapitator. It's probably one of my most used plugins ever, though, and a lot of it is for this preset right here. Drums, Drum Fattener 2. It's just where it's not what I would always use, but I always start with this. What does this sound like if I add Drum Fattener 2 to my drums? All right, and then we say, all right, it's a little too much low. Yeah, and then with it out. And I mean, you can get way crazier with the distortion too, which I might do just to check my options out. There's another distortion I've been using a lot lately. That's Arturia's Cold Fire. This thing is ripping hot, and I have no idea how to use it, but I always add it just in case, like, just for testing purposes. Let's turn off the distortion on that one, and let's dink around with this one for a bit. That sounds pretty goddamn good, too. Now, if I were to just put this back in... Not that one. If we go both. That's too much. God damn, listen to that. Listen to how much this, like, insane distortion has changed my drums. What if I like it, but maybe it's a little much, but what if we taper it off just a bit? What if I lower some of this hall reverb? Yeah. Now we got a sensible little extra crappy drum riff. The guitar just goes loud. I could just rip this up. Hey, you want some Sega CD? There it is. Alright, why don't we try that? I mean, I could also do this. Let's hear what the M1 guitars sound like in there. Awful. Although maybe we could use those for the lead. We got too many leads on right now. Why it's so weird sounding now. Did I add effects to this? I don't think I did. It sounds different than it did before. I'm just a simple guitar man. The idea of the computer can hammer on, pull off, or bend. It's terrifying. Well, here, get this though, Quantum. There's my lead. Let me show you what we're dealing with here. What they've done, I'll show you. I don't want you to be so terrified. Quantum, I'll show you what we're doing here. So if we turn off our amp simulator, this is what the sample library that we're using is called shreddage. So what they've done is just sampled every note at every velocity. So there's I think there might even be 128 levels of velocity for every note. And so they had a pro player play every single note, record them into a sample, put it in. Then they recorded every note, every velocity for palm mutes. And you can hit chord. But they also have hammer-on pull-offs, which anything above... So to play it, to perform it, to make it sound like an actual guitar player, you have to kind of follow their guidelines here. Anything above 60 velocity, so that's about half as hard as you could hit it. Anything above half will be a hammer-on pull-off. And you can also do pinch harmonics. Anything at max velocity is a pinch harmonic. But I usually turn those off unless I'm specifically writing a lead that needs it. And they have portamento as well, which I really like. Anything... I think what it's supposed to be. I don't know what minimum level... it's supposed to be anything under 60 or like half the velocity will portamento. Anyways, that's really good for leads. So they sampled all that, and then the real frickery I find, like that makes sense. You make samples for every single thing. 120 different velocities for each note. It's crazy. Well, Ouija, sorry about that. I don't know if that's exactly what they did, but it's a lot. Either way. It's a big library, too. It takes forever to load. The machines have won. No. You still have to understand guitar to be able to make it sound like guitar. I mean, you can still load it up into AI, and AI give you a ripping hot guitar solo. But the more you mess with AI, the more you find... at least something like Suno, it always tends to write the same riffs. Always. And so it's really hard to break it out of those riffs. You really have to do weird stuff. But where the real frickery comes, the thing that I find most impressive is the amp simulation technology, Quantum. The amp simulation technology. This stuff is crazy. So if you turn it off, it sounds like this. If you turn it on... Alright, thanks for watching. I Blink. Good to see you in here, buddy. I don't know if I missed some of your chat, though, so let me double check. Bunk. I didn't actually see you in here. Were you in here the whole time? I Blink. Alright, well, go to work, buddy. Earn those Benjamins. Or those Washingtons. Here you go. Good job today. So anyways, the amp simulation stuff is really neat. It's using impulse response technology, which is essentially where you make a sample out of how something sounds going through a piece of gear. So a good example would be if they went into a like big cathedral that has a lot of echo and reverb, and they go in and they just make one like electric spark sound, like one really super percussive, one transient sound, just a loud snap. And then they record what it does to the snap as the like they basically just record the trail, and then they take the original snap and the trail and they modulate it with an incoming sound, and it can like simulate what it sounds like. So it's really good for making it sound like you're coming from a room. You can sound like you're in any room basically if you have the impulse response. But what these little rascals did is they found out, why don't we just get that sound, a quick transient sound, and throw it through an amp or a microphone and see how it makes it sound, and then record that, and it works perfectly fine. So you can now pretend you have all this gear that you don't actually have. And like you can move the microphone around. That's really cool too, because you've never been able to dink around with it like that close before. Now what is all this bump, bam? You guys are out of your minds. There's some new meme and I don't understand it. And I fear what I don't understand. So go earn those Washingtons. Yeah, Washingtons are $1. Exactly. Benjamin's, well, that's what made it funny. We got you a couple Washingtons. Here you go. Did you guys never have a $2 bill ever? Because we had a $2 bill in Canada for a while. Now it's gone. They replaced it with the toonie. Let's see if I have a toonie. That's the official terminology for it as well. I do have a toonie. Very rare that I have money. Baby Boy Rad takes this stuff and buys candy with it so fast. We had a nice $2 bill back in the day. It was orange, like a tannish orange. And that $2 bill in the 80s meant, or 90s even, you're going to buy some candy today. You know how many of that everlasting gobstopper boxes that'll get you? 4 of them. And now we have this. What the hell? Bigger than a quarter. Bigger than a loonie, which is also what we have instead of dollar bills now. You guys still have dollar bills. That's outrageous. I didn't believe it until someone showed me. You can actually go to the bank here in the U.S. and specifically request one. A $2 bill? That is awesome. You got to get some $2 bills before they're gone. The fake country of Canada. That's right, Devin. We have loonies and toonies. Believe it or not, that was before anything about Trudeau, whatever you want to say about Trudeau. Loonies and toonies came long before he did. Sounds like something you do. More fart bases, Devin, over on YouTube. Well, thank you for dual pronging it, Devin. All right. See if we can take this home with a little riffage. Does it sound crappy enough? I mean, I don't... But here's the problem. The dilemma is I want it to sound like something you could listen to. I don't know. We're walking a fine line here. Like, why would anyone want to listen to this in a game? It's a tough line to walk. Unless you really go full ham. Full stew ham on the lead. Alright, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to find out, because I very rarely use the Korg M1 that I have here. I'm going to see if I can find the Portamento Mono. No, I need specifically Portamento. Portamento means you can only hit one note, but they're supposed to slide between each other. This is what it's like to get new audio gear. You have to find... Everyone does it differently. You know what it reminds me of? The way control schemes in the PlayStation 1 era were always different. Every single game had to have a stupid, different control scheme. Oh, you want to look up and down in this game, you have to push select. With a swollen pinky, everyone. I got jammed at dodgeball yesterday. There's got to be Portamento somewhere. That's the most frustrating thing. I know it's in here somewhere, but where and why? make a Comic Zone remake, and this fits perfectly. There's a note in here I need to change. It's not grunge enough, but you're right, Shorty. There's definitely some Comic Zone in here somewhere. You're right, Shorty. Alright, oscillator. How many things? We have rock, guitar 2. Is there more than one oscillator going at once? I don't think so. Oh yeah, you can see it's muted out. We're still learning it. Man, if I could really learn this VST, that'd be great. 'Cause it's a key to writing retro stuff of the era. Where the hell would Portamento be in this thing? I guess what I'm gonna have to do is just lay on the pitch bend. Fart. I think that's it. I think if you just go so stupidly hard on the lead, it doesn't matter what's in the background. So we'll just riff it up. Let's riff it up. What do we got? That's 4. Let's riff it up. And then here's what you do. You riff it up for as long as you can stand it, which for me is way longer than it should be. And then you go in after and be like, I like that part, snip it out. I like this part, snip it out. I missed when the triangle was the back button. Yeah, that is pretty nostalgic, isn't it? Now it's the steal cars button. What happened, society? Hey, Rad, enjoyment, heading out to work. Believe it. I didn't believe it until someone showed me. Actually, go to the bank. Okay. All right, we're up to date. All right, let's do some ripping hot leads. Now, whenever you hit record, it is tradition for you not to be able to write anything cool like you were just writing. So I sometimes have to go through a few times. But buckle up, everyone. It's time to just get completely stupid. Actually, do you guys want to watch me do that, or do you want to just see something in the background that makes more sense? Like the space station or something. I don't know. I don't know if my game on face is all worth watching. Whatever. Turns out I need to duplicate those anyways. Almost whiffed it. All right, we'll just riff it up. I don't care. The hell do I care? I'll let you guys see what I'm working on here. We'll put the guitar up here so you can see me playing it. And just for some fun, we'll show the drums over here. And we'll show this instead. There you go. That is hot. All right, party time. Party time. Damn, I only had one riff in there where I was like, yeah, now we're on to something. Oh, I went through it twice? Okay. Hey, we did 2. See, down here you can see all my mod wheel at them. There's all my pitch bends. Alright, it was before that half, so let's mute that half and play the other half. wrong notes galore. I was doing so much better before. Damn it, where's the part I like? I can't find it anywhere. That part right there, okay. Alright, let's get that on time. And let's add a... Yeah. I think we gotta maybe fix that there. Get the vibrato out of there. Alright, this is just modulation. This isn't even pitch bend. I'll show you the pitch bend as well. I don't need velocity to be taking up that much pitch. There, these are all my pitch bends. Whenever the note slides down, it's right there. And the top one is vibrato. You remember the soundtrack for Rock and Roll Racing for SNES? Yeah, this kind of sounds like that. Kind of real crappy. Hold on. There we go. See, it's an iterative process, right, everyone? Like I was saying, everyone can write a song. The process is unfamiliar at the moment. See, you guys can watch the process right now. It's iterative, and you have to go over the notes over and over and over again until you're like, that's what I thought I was hearing in my head. I think that needs a gap. No gap. Turns out the thing I added sucks. Simon, what up, dude? You just resurrected your OG Xbox as well? Man, been fiddling around while you jam. Awesome. Are you modding it up, buddy? Modding it? Playing some just regular old games. You got the Duke? Because I'm going hard on the Duke. I have the smaller controllers, but I'm not switching. We're gonna go all duked out. This pitch bend is way too far in. Bring it over. Watch how much better it probably sounds now. Something unplugging on my own computer. That's what we'll do. Bam, 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 bam. And if you want it to be, when you're not using palm mutes or anything like that, you kind of have to just leave a little gap. So we'll leave a little gap here. It'll kind of sound like a bap, 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 bam. My Duke's MIA. So, little one for now. Remove that rotten clock capacity yet? No, not yet. The tray was stuck. The rubber band had a dead spot on it. So I took it off and readjusted. That's awesome. You MacGyvered it. Tim the Toolman tailored it. I'll have to pry open apart and see what's up. I got lucky. Do you have one of the... Was that the thing, Devin, that you and Young were like, rad, you probably got a fricked up Xbox? No, don't say that. Turns out it was fun. I didn't use this thing very much. I bought it in like 2005 and barely got to play. I played Ninja Gaiden on it, and then that was it. and Halo 2. There, now we got ourselves a little loop, everyone. You see what I'm saying, though? Without this goofy lead, it's almost like you're listening to this going like, why am I listening to it? Now it's like, oh, it's ridiculous. Got it. I wonder if I just port my performance over to the shredded and see what it sounds like. I'll see if I can think around with any other M1 guitar sound. Son of a... It's a quiet VST. Pretty good sounding, crappy general MIDI sound. Wait, you know what I could probably do? This is unprecedented. I'm gonna see. This might take a while to load up as well. I'm gonna see what happens when I throw the amps in on this lead. All right, buckle up. Crash everything. I'm gonna save it now. And if it crashes, you guys won't hear me because the microphone goes through Cubase. So instead of the thing I wanted, I added the EQ to it. No, not that one. Still has echo on this one. I might be onto something. I don't like the way this sounds, but I think I can bend this to my will. So first of all, get the reverb off there. Is there reverb built into the M1? There might be. Go into insert effect. Oh yeah, there was definitely tons. I forgot when you're thinking around this thing, you have to double click or else it won't do it. And then let's go to insert effects and say turn off the all reverb. And for that matter, turn off the what I can do instead of having to go around and change this one right here. Alright, let's just check out some of the default settings here. It's close, but it's just bitey. It's something there. Sounds like playing with the boys. says Mrs. Rad. This song here, Mrs. Rad, I don't know what the hell you're doing on. Is it Simon? What we're doing right here is we're trying to write a crappy rock track, deliberately crappy. I think it's just a little much. Rad, it's a little much. Let's go into here and say maybe just turn off the wheel. Maybe turn the gain down just to you psycho. That's what we're dealing with now instead of this. And the boy is in the bathroom, just like his father, dumping his guts out. Too much dad's classic fart powder. Yeah, dad's classic fart powder. You don't want that. Just nothing but black bean for dinner, Desi. Welcome in, Desi. With the wind flowing through our nipple hairs. Yeah, we had a fresh ridiculous jam at the beginning of this one, Desi. Alright, well, that's an option, you know. It's not something I may be liking the sound of right off the bat here, but... that's where we started it. Still might be the best. But if I took like a SNES style guitar, actually, you know what? We might actually crash our thing again right now. But we're going to duplicate this track, and it'll probably be silent for about a minute. Oh, it worked really quickly this time. All right, well, in that case. Lenigans for the next case. All right, I got to do one thing here. Then you guys aren't allowed to see it. I forgot that bass line is still pretty close to the original, so I would probably have to change that up a bit too. Not that I'm married to that bass line. A little sample of what could be. I would like Super Audio Cart, Super Nintendo version. This is by Impact Soundworks as well. They made their own Super Nintendo. Well, actually, they made a bunch of different sound libraries for NES, Game Boy, blah, 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 blah. But they also did Super Nintendo. And if I want to hear a Super Nintendo guitar, this is a really easy way to just load one up. Now, they didn't rip off Super Nintendo sounds. They made their own and then converted them down to whatever. Oh, you can't see it. Well, that's fine, because I didn't want you to see it. Now you can see it. This is by Impact Soundworks. So if you click here, you can see all the different things they've sampled. So the NES and Atari and all these other ones, they didn't use samples, so they're actually like recreating them right from the consoles itself. But with the Super Nintendo, you have to create your own sounds if you want to like well and truly beat the copyright claims. Although I don't think in the history of mankind anyone's ever been claimed for using any sound from a Super Nintendo game. But it stands to reason that some lunatic could potentially, so that's why you got to do this. Let's hear what this sounds like. Move it up one octave. Why don't we take this and then add the guitar amp sim to it? Let's run. I think we can probably bring back that reverb. It sounds too flat. Man, this thing takes a long time to load up. NDA, what's that? Actually, consider picking up that at the Super Audio Card. It's good. It's really good. It's, well, especially if you're making chiptunes, it's really, really good. Let's get this one. Genesis guitar sounds like. Nice and stupid. Well, let's bring it back down. Still a little bitey. Something's gotta give here. There you go. Radicles! Morning, nine. How's you? I'm well, Grum. I'm just trying to write a Sega CD quality track here today. Just to see what we can do, how we can mess with it. Itchiest here on Twitch. New tag coming at you. That's right, I forgot to change my tag. It won't make any sense today. English, video game music, composer, comedy, worst settlement ever. Okay, that's pretty good. That's how I went live on Sunday. Alright, I think that's good, everyone. This is still pretty loud. Let's turn these two sons of guns down. All right. Well, you can see there's. Wait, here's the reference track. Let's see what it sounds like now. Hold on. What's up, Grum? Music's too loud. Yeah, well, you can't help that. I can't help it. It's been too loud all stream. I don't know how to fix that. Watching the maestro at work. Oh, you what? Can't hear you well. You couldn't hear me that whole time? God damn it. I've lowered it by... You know what? We'll just save this for next time. What if I say VST instruments... What? It was supposed to be down by 6, and instead it was down by 2. Anyways, we'll go like this. What about that? That's quieter, right? Well, for reference, everyone, I wanted it to be right here when the stream started. Yeah, but it was up here for some reason. That's good. Maybe even lower. It's weird, because in my headphones, it sounds like this should be perfect. I should be booming over the music right now. This should be about right. I guess not. I guess not. I think I heard my name. Man, it must be loud. Testing! Yeah, it's tough to... These music streams are tough to mix, for sure. Anyways, I think we're going to call it there, everyone. God damn it. Now you can hear your name. Hey, Grum, what up? Let's go over here. Yeah. Here's the reference track, everyone. For all I know, it'll be blasting your eardrums a new ear hole. It seems like this isn't too loud. This is way louder than the song I was writing, but... So they have some clean guitar here. I didn't even try that. Obviously, they weren't using slap bass, so I could use a picked bass instead. Little cheesy key change. They do have some real guitars in there, though. So working on music live is not the same as doing it in the comfort of my own home. But here's what I came up with. Just hearing a split second of that and saying, like, I think I know how that works. You see Batman beating up a bunch of baddies to that song? All right, then. And that will do it for Ratty Boy in the Morning. The 4th time I've done this. I had 4 hours of sleep this time, everyone. We're getting better.
Get moving, keep moving.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ratty Boy in the Morning, the hottest morning show on Twitch. I gotta go be a dad for another little bit. Actually, I don't know if I'm up just yet. I'm gonna take Ratty Boy swimming later today.
Purchase one of Radland's nipple hair crimp kits.
And you too can start crimping your way to a better life.
Let's go find someone to raid. It's nice to see who's on during my daytime, my morning time. Which that's me. And Quantum's on. He's doing Crash Bandicoot. Ew. I think I hate Crash Bandicoot.
Nipple fitness is at the cornerstone of our mission.
Summer is here, and that means it's nipple season. Do not let anyone prevent.
But that is a good time. A good time to go see Quantum. Just let it be known that Crash is just an awful, awful game. Hopefully he's not going like, no, it's a great game. I love it a lot. Hopefully he tells it like it is. Said this game stinks, and it always stunk. We were promised hot 3D platforming, and instead what we got was on-rails BS. Like Bug 2. Too many Hungry Man dinners for me. That's what happens if you eat too many Hungry Man dinners. Let's turn into that guy. Can't get that much forehead wrinkling. I can do that guy. We missed the boat on this. I should have done this when I had more hair. Right? The old Chrome Domus. Alright, raid. Not Ratty. Raid. Quantum Player 1. Boom. It's not too late to do that style. You still have plenty of hair left. For this? For anything like that? No, well, my sides are pretty good still. I can get the sides probably.
Where he is a day person.
I probably could not do much more than that.
During the day, buckle up, kids.
Not too late for this one, Mrs. Rad. Keep feeding me Mrs. Rad's classic fart powder. It's just gonna go down like this.
Ratty Boy in the Morning is coming at you live in an alternate timeline where he is in
I can still perm my hair. Why don't we get the perm going?
kids.
So many rads in the morning. That guy is happy. Rushing to the kitchen right now, says Mrs. Rad. 2 years.
It's too early for diet Pepsi, caffeine free. Acid base in the goddamn morning. Recipe for
That one looks very realistic. Be my uncle. Alright, we got about 10 seconds left, everyone. Let's go see Quantum Player 1. Play Crash Bandicoot. Hey, you know what Jesus thinks about Crash Bandicoot? Mrs. Rad's joke template. Let's go see it now, everyone. Thanks for watching. Wait, I don't have this set up. YouTube, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below if you liked any of the things I used today or if you use them in your projects as well. I'm always here to talk shop with you guys. Check the Discord out. Live your best life. Grow your hair like this.